Hey YouTube, what's up? It's Isabella, back with another video, a tier list of all of my Colourpop palettes today. So first we're gonna this Colourpop palette, which is the Orange You Glad, and I would say this is like a C tier palette because the colors are pretty good, they're solid, but I don't think if you already do makeup, you don't need this. You don't need this. What's unique about this? These glitter shades? No, absolutely not. Like, this shimmer shade and this shimmer shade are very pretty. So, C tier is gonna be the Just My Luck palette. And I think this is also a C tier palette. It is pretty solid as well. This middle shade right here, which is called Mary Jane, is pretty unique. It's like, it's a chartreuse green, but it's like got some glitter in it. So it's pretty, I think. And I just don't like this brown shade. Not useful. I don't use brown. Mobamba is literally like a glitter, but not a real glitter. And I like some of these, but I don't particularly like this one. I like when they're more of like this formula, which is the Kiss My Ass, which is like it does have some glitter going through it, but it's not, you can just kind of like flick it away if you don't want it. So I like that. But this is also a C tier palette. Is the Honey palette, which I think this is a tier palette. Okay, because this one also has a glitter in the middle, but this shade right here, it's called Sunburst, is literally a redeeming shade. It's so pretty. It's like a duochrome almost. It's yellow and like it's got like blue sparkles in it. It's very pretty. But the other ones are like subpar. These two gold shades, I love them. I don't use them that often because me personally, I don't really like gold if my hair is like dark like this. So I kind of like to match my makeup with my hair and then sometimes with my nails if I'm going crazy. So A tier palette is the Blue Moon palette. And I think this one is an A tier palette, okay? And it also has one of these shades, which is Lumi. And it's like, it has this like light blue duochrome to it right there. It's beautiful. I really like this one. And I like the fine china color. I like this color. All the mattes pretty much. This shimmer blue jean color is like subpar. The Clued In is subpar, but overall it's solid. And I think that if you don't have any blue shades, perfect. It does have some unique colors in it with like this shimmer shade, which is Tide Pool. Like any blue look like that you can think of, I think you could do pretty much with this palette. Now, the next palette, Fade Into Hues. This is probably my favorite Colourpop palette, right? This is my S tier palette, alright? And I'll show you. It's all of the mini palettes in one pretty much, which I appreciate for them doing. I love that. There's only a few shimmer or like the glitter shades. There's, yeah, so these three right here and then that one. But I do love these like transformative shades, I like to call them, but they're just like, they have glitter in them, but they can like, you can dust away the glitter and you can also like just use that as the color. So I like using, those are like my favorite personally. Like if you can't get all of them, this one's like the best deal and it's always on sale. So I'd rather get this one and just have all the rainbow colors in one palette than have all these smaller palettes. Even though the smaller palettes are technically easier to like travel with, I think it's easier just to travel with this. Like just throw it in the bottom of my suitcase. Like I have all the rainbow colors now. So like this isn't all of them, and it's like, you can't tell me that this is like less, like like this is like just a little bit bigger and you have all of them. S tier. Subpar. D palette for sure. It's the Isabel palette, and it's definitely because of this glitter shade. It sucks. This shade is one of those ones where it's like a glitter, but it's, the darker ones are harder to work with. They don't really just like flick the glitter off, like they don't work as well. So I personally just don't like that there's not like this yellow palette, this yellow color. This is not what I would do. This is just not what I would do. So I personally just don't really like it, but I did want to get a small palette from Colourpop where I could just take it and do like 3 looks with. But definitely a D palette. The next D palette, you know, is gonna be the Cancer. This is the Tender Loving Cancer palette. I've already like used it enough to where it doesn't even have the imprint on it anymore. So like it's like barely, it's literally so barely there. Like it's literally, it's dumb. I do appreciate though that this color is matte and not like shimmery like the other palette, and that these 2 shimmer shades are like completely different. Like this one is the purple one and this one is the duochrome. Oh, that one's pretty dark. Anyways, those 2. D. Now, F. 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 Alright? The main squeeze palette. Okay. I literally was messing around with it yesterday, and it literally, all of the colors fell out. So I don't even know if these are in the correct order, because I'm never going to use this palette. This palette's probably going to go in the trash right now, because honestly, it sucks. It literally sucks so bad. The reds are all the same. They look all the same on the eye. So, you know, if you want one red, just literally get a blush at that point. That's like a bright red. Get a single eyeshadow that's red. NYX probably has a good one. You know, you could probably get a Colourpop one. You could probably buy a single pan of red eyeshadow if you want that. And the shimmer colors are lackluster. They look like shit. This one kind of looks like blood, which is, I guess, kind of cool. But what the fuck is that? What is that? So patchy. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? F. F as well. I don't know if you can see that, but this, you know, it's just trash. I don't think these pink shades are very unique, you know. These 2 shades, I literally have them in the Isabel palette. You know, I think, honestly, the mini Jawbreaker palette from Jeffree Star is literally this. Like, they copied it. Like, they literally did the same thing. Like, they did the brown, they did this dark purple color, you know, and that palette's better. It's just better because of the orange color. Like, for having this be the rainbow palette and this be the purple of the rainbow is disappointing, because why is there pink? Well, this is supposed to be a purple palette. This is supposed to be the purple palette for the rainbow palette. And this is not monochromatic. This is not monochromatic at all. So why is there no, like, orange? Like, just, this is not a good palette. Not a good palette. Trash. Literally, like, trash. Actually trash. And I noticed these 2 also just never close correctly. Never. They never close correctly, and so it's like trash. Literally trash. Trash. Let's end things on a subpar note, though. This palette is a C palette right here. This is the Wild Nothing palette. Now, this is like one of my first nude palettes. I have the Morphe 360 palette, and I have the Jeffree Star Morphe palette. So those ones have some nudes in there, but this is like my pretty much nudes only palette, and I love this. I like this shade right here, this shimmery one right here. Honestly, amazing. Amazing. And this spirited color, also pretty amazing. I like that this green color is in here. It's awesome. And I like that all of the colors are different. So like there's this like lighter peachy color to blend this color out. And then there's like this brown to blend out this brown. And then you can like, you have like another brown to blend each other out. Like these two are pretty much the same. I will say this is like the repeat shade. There usually is one, but it's okay. And this one is like a shimmery one, which I like. It's okay. It works. It's like the color of my skin, like a little bit darker, so that's kind of, it doesn't look like that, but it is. It really is. It's like a shadow color. So that'll be it for today. That is my tier list. I have so that will be it for today. That was my tier list. I really enjoyed doing that, and if you want to watch more of my videos, you should subscribe, and there'll be more coming soon. That's gonna be Instagram. That's about it for right now. And I post daily on there, so you should go and follow. Bye.